So Inter Miami eliminated from playoff contention.
And look, I think everybody would agree with me that Miami will be judged next year. Miami with Messi starts in 2024. Now, what they did with this half-year type of situation was incredible. But he also came into arguably the worst team in the league with an incredible amount of points to make up. And that they were even in it at the end says a lot about what Tata and Messi and that team have done. I think, like I said, the real judgment of Messi and this team happens after an off season. What Tata and Chris Henderson and all of the powers that be down there do in the offseason with what they have already done. They've raised the expectation, which I think is a good thing. And when they can start from scratch at the beginning of next year, then I really think that we will see what they are. But they also have given so much joy and excitement and interest and curiosity and all the different things over this past 6 months with what they, not even 6 months, with what they have done. That it's already a success, but they have an off season now to really focus in on what they are.
As we've talked about, the timing of his arrival was such that all his great moments occurred in the Leagues Cup and then in that Open Cup semifinal. And in MLS, he was kind of a non-factor because of the injury. It's 5 games, 3 starts, 1 goal, and his team misses the playoffs. So it's a bit odd how it worked out, where MLS almost became an afterthought in this Messi story.
And yet he's still nominated for MLS MVP. He's not going to win that. Inter Miami go home from an MLS perspective, and they'll figure it all out on in the offseason.
I will say, Inter Miami getting eliminated from the playoffs this weekend does spare Messi a potentially awkward situation, because he was called up by Argentina for their 2 qualifiers. They're home to Paraguay, away to Peru. He wants to go play in those games. He's already in Buenos Aires now. And had Inter Miami still been mathematically alive for the playoffs, their next game is against Charlotte, Wednesday the 18th. That's the day after Argentina's game away to Peru. So if him playing in the Argentina games had compromised his involvement in that game, a do-or-die game for Inter Miami with playoff implications, he would have caught some heat for that. It would have been, you missed all this time with injury and you don't help us. And then as soon as you're healthy, you go off and play 2 games for Argentina. And then would you agree that would have been a sticky situation for him?
It would. And he would have come in for criticism. I think it would be fair criticism. I mean, look, we're going to talk about David Beckham later on in the show, and his persona and who he is all built around what he is on the field. And if he is not on the field, or if he's not giving you what you need on the field, and you're being paid handsomely to do it, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. But it's not a problem. It's actually a wonderful thing that he is continuing to play for Argentina, because nobody would have begrudged him saying, hey, that's it, I'm done, won the World Cup, arguably the greatest player ever to play the game, and ride off into the sunset. But he obviously loves playing for Argentina. It's a nice little feather for Inter Miami and for MLS to have the greatest player continuing, especially with what's coming next summer with Copa America, and then knock on wood, what's coming. Well, it's coming, but whether Messi's going to be involved with Argentina, that's up for debate.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.